KCLY's coverage of the state wrestling tournament is brought to you in part by Citizens National Bank of Clay Center, Concordia, Belleville, and Greenleaf, Girton Propane, Schramm Chrysler Dodge and Jeep of Manhattan, McGee Roofing, Reed's Service of Longford, Hutchison Mayrath, Hunley's Garage, and Kear's Thriftway.
Back again at the state championships here in Salina, and a chance to talk with Coach Brandon Pegorsh out of the Tigers opening round. The 5 Tigers getting set for the remainder of the day. 3 in the championship quarterfinals about to get going. That round will get started, and then 2 more will wrestle in the backside. Let's start with, I guess, the start for your day. Peyton Lane, the freshman, came out, and he looked good all season. He looked really good last week. He looked outstanding in his opening match here.
Yeah, he came out ready to go, and we kind of have said as a coaching staff, he's built for these kind of tournaments, these big tournaments. He kind of thrives on the atmosphere, maybe the challenge, I guess, in front of him. But he's wrestled well the last couple of weeks. Came out, scored the points he needed early, and kept hold of the lead and didn't relinquish it. So it was good.
Is he healthier than he's been in a while? Is the injury doing better anyway?
Yeah, I think so. Feeling a little bit better this week, even than last. But the biggest thing for him is he's kind of has something. He loses a little bit of weight, so that kind of clouds, I think, what those other injuries are going on. He's got to go through that as well. But he managed it better this week, so I'm looking, for him to wrestle better this week than last.
He's got a big challenge coming up. Number 1 ranked kid in the state will be his next opponent, Corbin Nerschel out of Baldwin. Good program, the 33-1. But again, if he wrestles the way he did, who knows?
Yeah, and we've seen him this season already, and he took a pretty hard loss to the kid earlier in the year, but Peyton's a new wrestler right now. He's grown a lot since they wrestled last, and anything can happen here today.
Absolutely. Hunter Mullen came out, and from start to finish in control, 14-2, his win. We've got a number 4 versus number 3 coming up, and Hunter just kind of comes out and takes care of business.
He did. He came out and opened up that match, which I was excited about, because he's kind of been shying away from his leg attacks, which are really good, and as you saw earlier today, all over those legs. That's kind of the message this week. We've been stressing to be confident in your abilities. That's one of the abilities he has, and technically he's good there. So hopefully that can continue into the next match. It is a tough opponent, but like I said, he's probably the best kid in the weight class if he wrestles like he's capable of. So.
Hunter Mullen will take on Reno Huey out of El Dorado, the 3rd-ranked wrestler in the state in the quarterfinals. Thomas Rickley, you talk about a senior fighting for his life out there, man. That was some kind of comeback.
Yeah, he did a good job. I didn't really get nervous with the match because I saw early on how deep we were getting on the shots, and we just weren't quite finishing quick enough. I think as the match would go on, Thomas would get a little bit stronger, and I saw that kid kind of fade. So, didn't panic too much, but definitely not a comfort level I wanted. I wanted to be kind of out in front a little earlier. We gave up 2 slide-by takedowns that are tough to fight once you get in those positions. He fought hard to get out, but every point he got in that match, he fought hard for and earned. You're going to do that here at the state tournament. So it's win in advance. That's kind of I guess the motto for us all weekend. He won, he's advanced, and now it's a very beatable opponent he has up next. So I'm excited for him.
Spring Hill's Caleb Volkman will be his opponent. And then your 160-170, Gabe Ware, just a really disappointing loss in the fact that he was in it the entire way. Just couldn't find the takedown lane.
Yeah, he had a tough match up there with the kid that was state placer last year. Actually, he eliminated Gabe from the state tournament last year in the same closer match. But overall, Gabe wrestled a great match there. A few little things that would have went differently. He would have had his hand raised as opposed to the other guy. But it was very encouraging for me as a coach to watch him go out and do leg attacks and get scoring positions out there. He really wrestled hard, fought hard to the very end. I thought he was in better shape than the other wrestler there, and hopefully he can keep wrestling the way he did that match. And like I said, the backside's wide open for him to go and do some damage on. I'm looking forward to him coming through getting a medal.
The round for Gabe and for Ryan Tears will start at 4 o'clock this afternoon. He'll have Blaine Ray out of Ottawa. And Ryan, I really felt for Ryan. He comes out his first state championship appearance, and there's a stall waiting for the we found out from you, it was the computers they were kind of waiting on. He stood on that mat for 5 or so minutes just waiting to get going.
Yeah, and it kind of upset me as well because as a coach, I have another kid down on the other end of the arena wrestling. I could have been down there. So we're anticipating him to get up in there and wrestle, and that kind of it is what it is. I mean, you can't change it, but it is a technical thing, and the computers can't overlap. But yeah, it was unfortunate. He had to set and wait. He had a tough opponent. Came out and fought him hard. I would like to see Brian wrestle a little bit better, because I know he can, and he was capable of beating that kid. But now we got to rebound and wrestle. We got another tough opponent coming up next. But like I said, Brian's capable of doing anything. The bracket comes through, gets a medal as well.
He'll face off to Watomie's Andy Blanton in that consolation round. Coach, real quickly, I've got to comment on the challenge your wrestlers threw out at you and the other coaches last week, and it's not hard to see literally when you run into you guys today.
Yeah,
so talk about how that all came about.
Well, last year we had 4 kids go to state, and I told the kids this year if we had more qualified than last, they had to have more than, not high or less. I would sport a mustache. They've been kind of on me all season. Coach, it'd be awesome for you to have a mustache. So I did end up sporting a mustache for the weekend. I had a beard last weekend, and left it available if I needed to. And sure enough, got after it. Now we got a mustache going on. And I told them last week if they doubled the amount of kids, I would dye it pink. But we were close. You
were darn close. Yeah, no kidding.
But they wrestled good last weekend, so it's definitely I'll stick my end to the deal here. And the other coaches got some nice things going.
They jumped right in the game. I like it.
They did. So they were game. They supported me, and I appreciate that.
Great team spirit for these Tigers. And a good first round. I know the last couple there, Gabe's especially, because he was just right in the thick of it till the end. But a good first round. 3 big matches coming up in this next one. Good luck, Coach.
Thanks.
As always, we appreciate the time. Coach Brandon Figors with us from the state championships in Salina. Peyton Lane at 120 will be our next wrestler on the mat.
Graduating high school seniors, listen up. Farmway Co-op is offering 5 $1,000 scholarships to assist the further education of Kansas students. Farmway Co-op is committed to improving, encouraging, and empowering the healthy development of our students. So make sure you apply before the March 1st deadline. Applications can be found at any Farmway location or download one online from farmwaycoop.com.
Farmway Co-op, your partner in growth.
Have you ever stopped to think about how much money you save over a year's time when you choose the best choice and always save products at Ray's Apple Market? These private label brands have earned their popularity by offering good quality at a better price. From all types of food to household items, Ray's Apple Market is pleased to give you many choices, including these private label brands such as Best Choice and Always Save, all for your satisfaction. Your town, your store. Ray's Apple Market.
The Northeast Kansas First Trials are in, and the Oldie Seed 2414 Corn Hybrid takes first place with an impressive 208.6 bushel performance, outperforming 35 other hybrids in 4 locations. And if you're concerned about managing risk this season, ask about our new Drought Guard hybrids that are delivering record yields. Contact Oldie Seed today at 877-692-4555. That's 877-692-4555.
If you're looking for a construction company you can really trust, listen to those who have used Geisler Roofing and Home Improvement. One customer was very impressed with the crew's work on their project, and another one praised the team for the truly extraordinary job they did on their new family room. Read more testimonials at GeislerRoofing.com. They've been serving North Central Kansas for over 35 years with quality craftsmanship and integrity. Visit GeislerRoofing.com.
Well, good afternoon. Welcome back to Salina's Bicentennial Center. The second round, the championship quarterfinal round, is about to get started. They're running a little bit behind schedule. They had to do some work on one of the mats. It appeared from up here anyways, maybe why they're a little bit behind. But our thanks to Coach Brandon Figors giving us a chance to kind of hear his thoughts on the opening round. 3 out of the 5 get through. Of course, all 5 still alive. This will be a huge round here coming up for the Tigers. Peyton Lane at 120 takes on the number 1 ranked wrestler in the state. Hunter Mullen will take on the 3rd ranked wrestler in the state from El Dorado, and then a 31-8 wrestler for Thomas Rickley as 2 seniors will go clash head to head. So it just gets tougher and tougher every round, to state the obvious, Vinny.
Well, sure it does. You start with 16 and start eliminating them out, kicking them out, so it's going to get harder and harder. And, a couple of these matches are winnable. They're going to have to wrestle really good. And like if you were saying, Peyton's wrestling the best that he's ever wrestled. So, it's nothing's everybody is beatable.
Everybody. If it wasn't, they wouldn't go blow the opening whistle and have them shake hands and go after it. I will say this. I liked Coach Begorsh's comments for those that had a chance to hear the conversation. He said, we've always thought Peyton Lane was built for this type of tournament. He thrives on the crowds and the excitement and the adrenaline. And
he's a Lane. I mean,
there you go. So it'll be exciting to see how that pans out. They have not started the round, so we're going to take you back to programming at the studios right now. There'll be the 106, 113 weight classes, 4 matches in each weight class, and then they do run 4 mats. So it'll go by fairly quickly, but we've got a little ways because they haven't even opened up with the 106-pounders at this time. But when Peyton Lane is ready to wrestle, we're bringing you right back here to Salina. A return to the Bicentennial Center in Salina for a state championship wrestling continues here on opening day. It's the championship quarterfinals. The Tigers' Hunter Mullen about to get going here at 145 pounds. It's a battle between the 3rd and 4th ranked wrestlers in the state. Hunter ranked number 4, Reno Huey of El Dorado ranked number 3. A little stop after they'd gotten going to talk to both wrestlers. So
I think the official moved his hand but didn't blow his whistle, and Hunter kind of looked at him like, what's going on? But
are we going
there's an outside shot against Hunter on his lower leg. Hunter's trying to scramble out of it. Outside low single, and he's picked it up. Hunter's struggling to get away from it, but he doesn't do it. He gives up the 2-point takedown.
So Mullen trails here early, just 25 seconds in. He's down 2-0.
Reno tried to hook a leg. Hunter blocked it, grabbed a hold of the knee, stopped it, flipped it off, and tried to get back up to his feet, but couldn't get there. They're right on the edge of the out of bounds, comes back to his feet, and Reno pulls him out of bounds.
So back to middle they go. Mullen working from underneath, and he's trailing 2-0 to start. 1:20 to go. We're still in the first period.
Hunter's on the down position. Reno from El Dorado starts on his right side, tries to break him right on down, and does so. Hunter's trying to get his hips back. Reno's a legger. You can tell he tried to hook one in early and didn't quite get it, but he's staying heavy on Hunter. Hunter finally gets his hips up. Reno gets the leg in. Now he's trying to pull him through. He got a 1 flash on a back count, but that's it, so he didn't give up any back points.
54 to work first period.
Pulls him back, though.
Now he is getting back points.
Got them legs hooked in, just kind of pulled him across and set a tilt on him, and now Hunter's trying to wiggle out of it, almost there, not quite.
38 to work.
Hunter now switches over and reverses, not quite there. Gives up the 3 points.
Did not reverse it. He almost got him turned over, actually, to his back, but those legs locked in so tight then he just wouldn't let him go on through.
This Reno is like a python, man. He just kind of really all over Hunter, and anything Hunter do, he's a very good legger. He would switch off and go to something different. Now he's trying to get another, trying to pull him across with those legs and tilt him to get some more back, and Hunter's fighting to give up any more back points.
2 seconds left, 1 second, and Mullen's going to trail 5-0 after this first period.
Got some work to do here a little bit. Got him stuff dug into a little bit of a hole.
Huey is 39-5, a junior from El Dorado, 3rd ranked. Mentioned Hunter is 4th ranked in the state. He comes in at 36-12, a sophomore.
Reno's starting in the down position, and Hunter crawls on top on the left side, goes right for an ankle pick type way. Gets him stopped, and then Reno comes right back to his feet, gets his hands peeled, and breaks away for another escape. So Hunter Mullen down 6-0 here early in the second.
Single leg in again on Mullen, and he is going to be taken down near the edge, and Mullen's going to trail now 8-0.
I haven't seen anybody dominate Hunter like this. He's kids all over him. He's trying to get him to pull him back into the mat. Hunter's trying to get off of his back again. There he flips up, might get an escape, but they're going to go out of bounds.
Now they do give it to him. So he's down 8-1, but boy, the quickness, and I may be most impressed for me, Benny, the strength. Yeah, it's amazing. And they're going to caution Hunter, trying to get a quick start on the whistle. So they caution before they get started again. 8-1. The official actually gave the scoreboard correct. Hunter Mullen trailing. There's a double leg shot against Mullen.
Think about this Reno. He doesn't even hardly have a double leg, and all of a sudden he just sucks it right in, takes him right over, and gets another takedown.
10-1 now. Mullen trailing here in the second period. And Reno Huey out of El Dorado is
The real deal.
impressive, yeah.
Very, very strong. He barely got his fingertips around the backside of Hunter's legs for that double, and next thing you knew, he had him arched in, and he kind of crept in and sucked him up and got the 2-point takedown. Now he's, again, got his leg hooked in and trying to get back points. Hunter fights to get away from that, but it's down 10-1.
Mullen reaching back, was looking to get to the head, and he just was able, with that strength we talked about, to get him near the edge, flatten back out. Now they're going to give another escape to Mullen. He got loose right on the edge of the circle. He's going to trail 10-2 with 33 to work in his second period. Back to center they go.
I really think Hunter's kind of stunned. I think he tries that low shot, nothing there. Reno comes right back over the top, gets the double, takes him right to his back.
And he gets the takedown, and I think a couple of back points, it looks like. 14-2 now, Mullen trailing.
Just racking up points really seemingly very easily, and he's I think we're looking at another guy that's going to be standing on top of the pedal.
Amazing work that he put together in the first two periods as the second comes to a close. So 14-2, Mullen trails going into the final 2 minutes. It'll be Mullen's choice.
Surprisingly, he takes the bottom. He's down 14-2, and Reno's been riding really hard and getting a lot of back points off of it. I'm a little bit surprised with that decision, but Hunter tries a little flicker switch. It's not there. Reno covers, goes around and back, kind of pulls him around. He's just gonna try and get over the back and just kind of burn some time now. Hooks an ankle with his foot leg, right?
That has been his go-to when he's riding, and he, as you said, such a great legger. Now Hunter trying to roll through. He gets a near reversal. Needs to get the leg free. Minute 28 to work.
Kid's forearms must be just so strong, because he just barely hooked Hunter's leg, and Hunter had his whole body, and he just grabbed him and stopped him with it.
Both wrestlers rolling to the edge. Now the reversal for Mullen. He's going to be trailing 14-4. The minute 13 to go. And now he rides, and Coach Pigorsh and Coach Brownell working the mat right now. See how long he rides him, but he needs to turn him, obviously. Maybe this will be an opportunity.
Yeah, he's going to have to go something big. They have another caution. Started too quick, Hunter did. He's trying to get a jump on anything he can to get an advantage, and got caught there. So now Hunter's trying to extend him upper body and get a leg in. Hard to leg a legger.
Minute 5 to work in the match.
Reno felt it coming and blocked him, and then he comes to his feet. He's trying to peel Hunter's hands, and he does, so he gets away.
Hunter goes down on knee to try to get low and find an angle in there. 50 seconds left. Now trailing 16-4.
Got to hit something big and take him right to his back with it. Hunter knows that. He's trying to head snap him down. What's Reno do? He just kind of does a little slide by and just pops in behind him. And comes out underneath, and Reno gets another.
He has been impressive, and we know how impressive Hunter Mullen is wrestling. And I mean, Huey's just come out and really owned this match. He leads at 17-4.
Yeah, he has, and there Huey got a little out of shape, and Hunter got away, got an escape, but then Huey comes right back, gets a 2-point takedown.
19.5. Yeah, it's amazing how quick he makes it happen. 22 seconds left in the match. Mullen trailing here.
Hunter tries a little roll through on the outside, and Reno from El Dorado just follows him around, comes in behind, stays riding.
So 19-5 with 5 seconds, 4, 3, and Hunter Mullen will drop into the consolation cross bracketing that'll take place tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. But I tell you what, Reno Huey was impressive in a big way.
Very, very much so. And the sad point, on our part is we look down and he's a junior, so he's going to be a returner next year. And he's looking like he's wrestling really, really good right now. Too bad for Hunter. We know that he's going to work hard, come out the back, and keep on fighting to try and come out of this place with a medal.
Mullen will wrestle tomorrow morning in that 9 o'clock round. Now, the Tigers do have one more in this round. The senior for the Tigers, Thomas Rickley, will be coming up. He is match number 171. They are wrestling number 169, so we're pretty close. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, kind of assess how much time we might have before Thomas Rickley goes here in the championship quarterfinal.
It's been 50 years since the first Mustang was unveiled, and this year's model shares some striking similarities with the first generation. The shark bite front grille, the aggressively canted front hood, the iconic fastback, and the signature 3 vertical taillight stripes, which are unmistakably Mustang. The 2015 Ford Mustang gives you speed-enhanced performance with 435 horsepower, and it's hungry for fun, not fuel. See the 2015 Ford Mustangs on the showroom floor at Hanson Ford and Clay Center, or online at hansonford.net.
To make sure your wheat crop is as bountiful as possible, it's time to finish up with the top dressing boost from Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales. The field specialists Brent, Alan, Darren, Kent, Mike, and Kenny Beach have experience and knowledge in a variety of aspects concerning crop producers like you, such as soil analysis, plant nutrition, pest diagnosis, yield monitoring, water management, and even regulatory and environmental issues. Call the guys you can trust for good advice at Wilbur Ellis and Reed Seed Sales.
Have you signed up for the Color Race yet? On March 21st, Twin Valley is again hosting the 2nd annual Color Race in Clay Center. The deadline to be guaranteed a t-shirt is February 27th. Don't miss out on the fun. If you don't want to participate, consider volunteering. We need your help. Volunteers get a free t-shirt just for helping. You can throw color, cheer participants on, and much more. To register or volunteer, visit twinvalley.net/color. See you there.
How do you buy land or buy a house? Where do you start with the paperwork? And where do I get my loan? What is the best loan program? And how much money do I need? These are all questions the average consumer asks themselves. What if all these questions could be answered by your local banker at Union State Bank? These questions require someone you can trust. Keith, Nathan, and myself, Brandon, are here to help you make sense of those questions. So come see us at Union State Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Back again at the Bicentennial Center here in Salina. The Tigers have had Peyton Lane lose by fall to the number 1 ranked wrestler in the state. Thomas Rickley about to check in. Hunter Mullen just lost a 19-5 decision to the 3rd ranked wrestler in the state. So Lane and Mullen will be wrestling tomorrow, not in the 9 o'clock round. They'll be wrestling in what would be, after winning their first matchup, the cross bracketing takes place tomorrow morning. They will wrestle at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning in that round. That'll be the cross bracketing. They have the first round of consolation tonight. Right. Thomas Rickley checking in right now. So they will wrestle tomorrow at 9. Thomas Rickley trying to get to tonight's championship semifinals. His matchup at 152 pounds is Caleb Boltman. He is from Spring Hill, 31-8. And he also state ranked here going into this front side quarterfinal matchup, number 3 ranked in the state, and we are underway.
Thomas Rickley looks like he has a pretty good height advantage. There he goes and bangs ahead, tries the outside single, has to abandon that and come back to center. Now they're back head to head. Staying right in the middle of the mat, just circling back and forth.
Locked up, a little wrist control they battle for right now. Yeah, length for Rickley, thickness for his opponent. Now, Rickley's got a front headlock he's working on. And to give that up. No, he's still got it. Still trying to milk him to the mat.
Kind of comes out of it. Bolton tried a little fireman's. Thomas blocked that. He's still got not really a front headlock. He went to an underhook on that side, but Caleb Bolton's head's right underneath Thomas. Now he gets it back up. He reverses the hold, so now he's got a headlock on Thomas Rickley. Trying to milk that down. Thomas comes up, gets his head all the way up and back out of there, and now they're just hand fight.
Right at 1 minute left in the opening period, no score in Thomas Rickley's match right now.
A little bit outside of the center circle. They just keep on working on hands and angles and trying to get something going on, and nothing yet from either wrestler. No really heavy shot yet. There's an outside single Thomas. Right. He's trying to suck it up. He's trying to pull it up. Caleb Bolton fights it off and gets it blocked, and they go out of bounds.
Thomas had the single leg reached in there, and as you said, trying to pull it in and finish it, but he's got not only a strength of that guy, but some real weight he was having to pull. It's a thick wrestler.
It's like he was trying to pull it to him instead of driving it across and getting that weight off of it. Wasn't there quite. So Volkman tries a little out the fireman's again and not there, so he does a little drag. Thomas is trying to get him stopped. Time's running down here. We got 11 seconds left.
Now back to their feet, so no control for either wrestler. And
circling, hand fighting right now.
And that'll end the first period with no score. With Thomas Rickley, we knew this was going to be a tough round. I'm certain that all the other coaches and opponents were saying the same thing, looking at who they went up against. And it has been a tough one so far.
Caleb Bolgan wins the toss, so he takes the down position. Thomas starts on his right side, goes right to an ankle pick, drops him, drives it forward. Now he's into a little fist. He's kind of out to the side. He's trying to extend him. Now he kicks the leg out, tries to come in back around behind. Goes right back to the little fist. Got a far side half with a leg in on the outside. Kicks out of it, comes in behind, knee in the hole.
Keeps that half in position, but now the opponent gets to his feet near the edge and out of bounds before he was able to escape, so still no score. Caleb Volkman out of Spring Hill, 31-8, a senior, ranked third in the state.
Spring Hill wrestles some very, very good opponents, a lot of larger schools and stuff too. Comes right to his feet, Caleb Volkman does. Thomas got that single, he pulls it, lifts, elevates it, takes him back to the mat, rolls in behind, trying to work again. Volkman to his feet. Thomas trying to get him, trying to get him broke down. They're close to the edge. Volkman just lifts him, spins him around like a top, and it's, I don't know, it's pretty.
They gave a reversal, yeah. Now on the edge.
Now he's got the reversal. He came in behind. So he gives up 2 here, and he's down by 2 points here.
We mentioned how thick Volkman was. That explained what we're talking about. He literally lifted Thomas Rickley off the mat and then just did spin him to get him in position to take him down.
So right now he's got a cradle and he's got the leg up on the top shelf of Thomas's legs up there on these hips. So he's trying to keep on shaking it and getting Thomas to turn, but Thomas isn't going to go. So they're on the edge of the mat. So he could work himself out, which looks like that's what they're doing.
And they will whistle it to a stop with 25 seconds to go. Second period, 2-0. Rickley trails here.
Coach Pagorsh is like, 25 seconds, you need to score. You need a point here. Thomas tries coming right to his feet.
Almost up. Now he is standing.
Now he's running, trying to peel the hands, running, turns faces.
Volkman gets the leg, though, as they go down toward the mat with 11 seconds left.
That's a reversal right there. We're behind the arms. We got like a little fist. There they do.
We're tied at 2. Is Rickley able to get it done? With 5 seconds, they gave that reversal to Rickley, and so we go into the third period at a 2-2 tie, and it's Thomas's choice. He immediately says, "I'll take down."
The coach is very disappointed with him giving up that 2 points, but it's a great 2 points to get into that period because we're on the down position to start here the third. We already did a reversal. Wow, good outside reversal for Thomas. Nice lift. Volker came to his feet. Thomas lifted him up and took him right back to the mat, leading 4-2 here early in the third period.
Rickley shows some strength as well on that move to get him down to the mat.
Volker comes up, turns faces, and gets separation and gets the point. So 4-3 with 1 minute and 30 seconds left here in the third. Thomas Rickley's ahead. Got to work on good positioning and really, really staying out of any kind of
shot in by Volkman now, and Rickley trying to fight it off. They get to the edge and circle out. That was a pretty deep look for Volkman, but he was unable to finish.
Rickley gets a wizard, and what Thomas needs to do is go on the offense instead of defense. This Volkman's very, very good, very strong. He's gotten a lot of deep shots. Thomas is going to have to really, really work hard at staying in good position and taking a shot or two for himself.
He leads 4-3, and now we've got a whistle stop out in the center of the mat. And there must be tape that came loose maybe on Thomas's equipment. He's got several things taped up with that shoulder injury that he deals with.
1 minute left. Thomas Rickley leading 4-3. They're on their feet right in the center of the mat. Wolfman's really knows that he needs a 2-point takedown. He's trying kind of all kinds of wrists, banging the head, moving the arms, trying to get angles. Thomas staying in good position so far.
40 seconds left. Two seniors on the mat. There's a double leg shot by Volkman that misses.
Much longer, and Thomas is going to get warm, but Volkman keeps trying to do everything. Volkman gets an outside leg pick. Thomas is kind of trying to peel.
Now the single leg right on the edge.
Volkman gets the leg, goes to a hip. Thomas is on his hip. Thomas gets his hip up and out. Kind of running around. He's going to get a
the circle. We're tied now at 4, but Rickley didn't give up the lead.
2.
So he keeps himself in position. There's 16 seconds in this third period. Back underway.
Thomas Rickley now head-to-head, right dead in the center. 10 seconds left. Volkman bangs the head down. Nothing there.
Down to 5.
Thomas got an underhook. They're trying to lift. Volkman tries to get an outside leg. Not there.
And for the second straight match, Thomas Rickley's going to overtime. He won the last one. We gave that 8-6 final in the first overtime. He actually won it 10-6, but he had back points. But here we are in OT first period.
Volkman's got 2-on-1. He's trying to get wrist control. He's dominating, leading the hand fighting right now. Thomas bangs ahead, tries that outside leg. It's not there. Volkman tries to come from the other side. Not there. Back up. Underhook, digging. They're really getting after
They are
hand
now.
fight.
Deep shot by Rickley.
Deep shot.
Sprawling out of it.
Wizard off. Thomas is trying to, then he goes to a single.
Got him out in the middle of the mat.
Now he goes over the head. Whips it, goes over the head.
Seconds.
Now he's taking him to his back.
Rickley's going to
win this match. He's going to
make
get
it
Paul.
a pin. He does. They called the pin with 18 seconds left.
Wow.
Thomas Rickley gets it done. Dramatic fashion twice today, Benny.
Got a couple coaches, including Dad, going crazy there on the side. What an awesome finish for Thomas Rickley to move himself on.
So a win by fall in overtime for Thomas Rickley. The overtime kid this weekend right now.
I did not see that coming.
Wow.
It was a bit of battle, and they kept working. Finally, he got that double leg shot, and it ended up into the single. Then he reached up for the head, which is a mistake usually. Then he brings the head down, gathers it with a leg, pops through, gets the pin.
Not only the takedown, but the pin, and he wins by fall in overtime. Thomas Rickley will be headed to the championship semifinals, which will take place later on into the evening. We still have the 4 o'clock first round consolation round coming up. That will feature 2 Tiger wrestlers, Gabe Ware at 160, Ryan Tears at 170. We know tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. in the consolation cross-bracketing, we have Peyton Lane and Hunter Mullen both wrestling, and then Thomas Rickley will wrestle one more today in the championship semifinals here in 4A State. We'll take you back to the studio. What a way to finish out what had been a really tough 2 matches in this round by Thomas Rickley's dramatic win in overtime. Twice now today, OT wins, this one by fall. When we are ready for that next round, which is scheduled to get going at 4 p.m., we'll certainly be a bit later on into that hour at the 160 and 170-pound weight class. But when Gabe Ware and Ryan Tears are ready to go in that round, we'll bring you back here to Salina.